Now, Mardi Gras is coming up. You're from New Orleans.
Yeah.
How do you look? I mean, you're getting older, right?
Yeah.
You're in your mid-30s.
Yeah.
How do you look at Mardi Gras nowadays?
Mardi Gras to me, it's for the kids. You know, when we was young coming up, man, we used to go to the parades. We used to fight a lot when I was younger coming up, and that was the event. You know what I'm saying? We'd go around fighting and go around shooting the hearses with the slingshots and stuff like that. We look forward to that. You know, stealing the money from the flamethrowers who walk in the street, people throwing quarters and stuff to them, we stealing it off the ground, you know, catching the Popeye doubloons and stuff. That's what we look forward to up leading into the Mardi Gras, because you have like 2 weeks prior to that, you have parades up until then. And I actually brought my twins to it last year, man, and they kind of reminded me of how I was when I was young. They was really like into throw me something, mister, and you know what I'm saying, just to see the excitement of their face the first time that they want to participate in it, like how I was without doing the dumb stuff that I was doing, you know what I'm saying, what Mardi Gras was all about, having fun, you know. I appreciate that I'm still here and I could give my kids that experience without them having to do the stupid, crazy things that I did, you know what I'm saying, what Mardi Gras was meant for, to have fun, man.
Now, Mardi Gras is going to be interesting 2017 because you have the NBA All-Star festivities around that time.
Mm-hmm.
How much crazier do you, or how much turned up do you think it's going to be this time?
It's going to be real crazy, man. And on top of that, we have the finale concert for the All-Star, you know, the Hotboy 20th anniversary, you know. I think it's going to be real major, man. Like, a lot of people's going to come out for that. And, you know, they have the Big Timers party, and you know, you have the Hot Boys party, and like the All-Star weekend in New Orleans, man. You can't think of nothing but Cash Money Records. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be the highlight of it. You know what I'm saying? And to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, with my brothers, man, I just feel blessed. You know, throughout all the stuff that we done went through throughout the years, man, just to be a part of history, because I believe every time we come together, that's what we making history. And you know, it's gonna be a major event, man. I believe they're gonna talk about it for a minute, you know what I'm saying? We gonna give them what they come to see.
So you, Juvie, Wayne on one stage?
Yeah, me, Juvie, Wayne, Manny Fresh on one stage, and you have the Big Timers concert, you know, I'm on their stage. And you know, who knows, man, the surprise guesses, you know, like the whole week from the 16th all the way to like the 19th. You know, it's going to be crazy in New Orleans, man. And I'm going to be in the hood. I'm going to be at the second lines. I'm going to be at the parades. You know, I'm going to be shooting videos, man. Like, I'm just going to be doing a whole lot of stuff, documentaries, you know, reaching the people, man. I have this thing I started in my city, you know, because it's a lot of violence down there. And, you know, I reached out to the city, and when I went to the city last week, you know, I showed them better than I could tell them. You know, I have this thing called Fuck the Beef, Let's Eat, you know, and I did songs with some of the artists in New Orleans, you know, that's up and coming, that don't know which way to go, but they have talent, you know what I'm saying? And by me being in the industry, I didn't experience both sides. Only thing I can do, man, is give them a helping hand, you know, what I can give. And it was a success, man, and I want to continue that going, man, because I believe that that's all people need. You need an avenue to not want to beef. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to like an OG, a triple OG, to step up and be like, man, look, fuck that. We all come from nothing. This what we need to do, man. If y'all with it, let's roll. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get some money, that's your problem. Let's get it together. So that's my whole thing, man. I reached out to my city, and I think it's a positive, strong movement. Just not just uptown, downtown, it's the whole city. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna deal with the city first, and we gonna branch out to the state, then around the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of your home first.
I know Mardi Gras can be a crazy time in New Orleans, but what's probably the craziest thing you've seen? Mardi Gras time.
The craziest thing I done seen is, I mean, the traditional thing, you know. No disrespect to my wife, but the females, they show their titties, they show their breasts for a bead, for a pearl, you know. Then they get so drunk to where they probably show their private parts, you know, just for a pearl. You know, you have out of town, not the people that's from New Orleans, they ain't going for that. But the people that's from out of town, they done heard so much, you have to show your titty for a pearl, you got to show your titty for a bead, you know, and they do it, man. It just be a lot of getting high, drunk, fun. It be a lot of fun, man. Long as they don't have the madness that how I was brought up. You know, like you gonna enjoy yourself at Mardi Gras, man. I invite the whole world to Mardi Gras to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like no other. It's 2 weeks prior to Mardi Gras, man. You gonna have fun. You know, you're gonna have music. You're gonna have liquor. You're gonna have whatever else you like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what about as far as like the violence? Because not recently, but of course, 10 years, years past, New Orleans had the murder capital stigma of the United States before. Is that something out-of-towners and people that come down to Mardi Gras have to worry about, have to be on the lookout for, have to be on alert, or?
I think any city that you go to, because I done been around the world, and every city have a hood, every city have poverty. Whenever you have that, you gonna always have violence, you know, and I just say, man, wherever you from, wherever you go in life, you just got to be extra careful. You know what I'm saying? Secure yourself. Don't be a fool. You know, if you see that's a dark street, why go down it just to try to prove like you brave? You might get robbed. You might get killed. You know, you just got to use your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And know what to do and what not to do. You know, but it can get crazy around those times. You are vulnerable because you from out of town. If I go to another person's city, you know, I'm vulnerable because I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Now, in respect to Mardi Gras, somebody watching this heading down for their first time, any do's or don'ts during Mardi Gras?
I say stay with the people that you with, you know, and just pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too drunk, don't get too high, but enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you do those things, try not to go to jail because they will lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying? With the quickness. So, you know, other than that, man, you're going to have fun.
Can you bond out that night, or are they keeping you for the whole
if you
weekend?
got the money, you can bond out. You know, New Orleans, like any other city, they all about that money. You know what I'm saying? But just the fact of you going through the process, man, like, you know, you got to be smart. Don't get too inebriated. You know what I'm saying?